Did you know that a simple sleeping position can silently destroy your brain and your health? Many seniors believe that sleep, no matter the posture, is always restorative. But that's not true. Some positions block blood circulation, restrict breathing, and put dangerous pressure on the heart. I still remember a case that marked my career. A patient, a 67-year-old man who seemed perfectly healthy. He went to bed as usual. But the next morning, he never woke up. The cause? Not a rare disease, not an accident, but simply the way he slept. His position cut off circulation to his brain, and what should have been a night of rest became a fatal night. And sadly, this wasn't an isolated case. Many seniors, without even realizing it, adopt sleeping positions that expose them to serious risks. Chronic migraines, memory loss, high blood pressure, and even silent strokes. So today, as a brain specialist, I urge you to stop sleeping in these positions. I'm going to reveal the 6 most dangerous sleeping positions. But before we begin, hit the like button so others can benefit from this information. Share this video with your loved ones and make sure to subscribe, because the next videos will be even more important for your health. Stay with me until the end, because the number 1 position is the one most seniors use, and it can literally poison your brain every single night. 6th position: sleeping on your stomach with your arms under your head. Many people, especially seniors, find comfort in sleeping on their stomach. It feels cozy, it feels natural, but in reality, this position is silently dangerous. When you lie on your stomach, your neck is forced to twist strongly to one side. That twist compresses the arteries in your neck, the very ones responsible for carrying oxygen-rich blood to your brain. Imagine spending 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours every night in this twisted posture. Your brain is literally being starved of oxygen while you sleep. The next morning, the consequences appear: headaches, dizziness, that foggy feeling where your thoughts seem slower than usual. Over time, this constant oxygen deprivation accelerates memory loss, cognitive decline, and even increases the risk of silent strokes. But it's not just your brain that suffers. On your stomach, your chest is pressed against the mattress. Your lungs can't expand properly. Your heart has to pump harder to compensate. For seniors whose hearts are already working harder with age, this extra strain can trigger nighttime palpitations, shortness of breath, and morning fatigue. And let's not forget the arms under the head. That habit compresses the nerves in the shoulders and back. Many seniors who sleep this way wake up with tingling hands, stiff shoulders, or chronic back pain. I once worked with a man in his early 70s who lived with severe morning migraines. He believed it was just age, but after asking him about his sleeping habits, it became clear. He slept every night on his stomach, arms tucked under his head. When he gradually switched to sleeping on his side with better support, his migraines dramatically improved within weeks. So I ask you, is a moment of comfort worth silently damaging your brain, your lungs, and your heart? Absolutely not. If you can't give up this position completely, at least place a small pillow under your pelvis to reduce pressure on your spine. Keep your arms at your side, instead of under your head. And if possible, try to train yourself to sleep on your left side, which is far healthier for both circulation and digestion. Small changes can turn your sleep from silent poison into a powerful form of healing. 5th position: sleeping while sitting. Head falling forward. The 5th dangerous position is one many seniors don't even realize they're using: sleeping while sitting up, with the head falling forward. It happens in armchairs, on recliners, even in bed when someone leans back on pillows. It looks harmless, It's one of the worst things you can do for your health. When your head falls forward, your airway is partially blocked. Your trachea is squeezed, making each breath shorter, less efficient. The oxygen that should be nourishing your brain is reduced. Instead of drifting into deep restorative sleep, you remain in a shallow, restless state. Seniors who sleep this way often wake up feeling more tired than before they close their eyes. Your neck, meanwhile, pays a heavy price. Hours of bending forward compress the cervical spine. The discs between the vertebrae flatten, nerves are irritated, and chronic pain develops. I've met many older patients who began experiencing stiffness, shooting pain down their arms, and constant soreness, all from the habit of dozing off in a chair. This position also raises the risk of stroke. With your neck bent, the veins that return blood from the brain to the heart are squeezed. Blood flow slows, pressure builds, and clots can form. This is why long flights in cramped seats come with warnings about blood clots. Now imagine choosing that same risk every night at home. I once advised a woman in her late 60s who fell asleep in her recliner almost every evening while watching TV. Over time, she developed terrible neck pain and even mild memory issues. When she stopped using her recliner for sleep and went back to a proper lying-down position, she felt relief within weeks. Her energy returned, and her memory improved. So here's my advice. If you must nap in a chair, keep it short, never a full night. If you ever have to sleep sitting, like during travel, use a U-shaped travel pillow to support your neck. But at home, give your brain and your spine what they need: a real bed, a flat position, and proper support. Your heart, your memory, and your future health depend on it. Before I reveal the fourth dangerous sleeping position, I want you to do something important. Take a second and write in the comments what your usual sleeping position is. Do you normally sleep on your back, on your side, or maybe on your stomach? I personally read your answers, and I take the time to respond myself. I'll give you my support, my analysis, and even some of the advice I normally reserve for my patients. Don't miss this opportunity. By sharing, you're not only helping yourself, but also giving others a chance to improve their health. Fourth position, sleeping on the right side, curled up in a ball. The fourth position I want to warn you about is curling up tightly on your right side, knees pulled high toward the chest, arms tucked in close, what some call the fetal position. Many seniors find comfort in this posture. It feels protective, like returning to the safety of childhood. But as soothing as it feels, it comes at a high cost to your health. When you curl up like this, your chest is compressed, and your lungs can't expand fully. Your breathing becomes shallow and quick, instead of deep and restorative. That means less oxygen reaching your bloodstream and less oxygen feeding your brain. Seniors who sleep curled up often complain of waking up tired, even after a long night. Their brain never truly rested because oxygen was limited all night long. This position also locks your joints into a rigid posture. Your hips, knees, and spine are bent for hours without movement. The next morning, the stiffness is inevitable. For older adults already battling arthritis, this habit makes pain worse. The cartilage wears down faster, and the joints lose mobility over time. I recall a man in his 70s who swore he could only sleep curled tightly in a ball. But every morning, he woke up with knee pain so severe that walking the first few steps of the day was a struggle. When he finally tried easing his legs out a little and placing a pillow between his knees, his pain decreased and his mornings became bearable again. There's another hidden problem. When your body is curled, your internal organs are squeezed. Your stomach, lungs, and even your heart are under pressure. That can trigger acid reflux, worsen snoring, and increase episodes of sleep apnea. Instead of healing during the night, your body is fighting stress. So what can you do? If you love sleeping on your side, that's fine, but don't curl up completely. Extend your legs just a little. Place a soft pillow between your knees to reduce joint strain. And whenever possible, try sleeping on your left side rather than your right. That one change improves blood circulation, supports digestion, and makes breathing smoother. A small adjustment can mean the difference between waking up in pain and waking up with renewed energy. Don't let habit steal your health. You deserve a sleep that heals, not one that harms. Third position, sleeping on your back. Without proper support, arms spread out. At first glance, sleeping on your back looks like a healthy position. People often say it's good for the spine, that it keeps the body aligned. But the truth is, it depends entirely on how you do it. Many seniors lie flat without proper pillows, the head tilted too far back or pushed too far forward, the arms spread wide or even raised above the head. And this so-called starfish position can quietly become very dangerous. Let's start with the brain. When you're lying on your back, gravity pulls the tongue backward. For younger people, the airway may remain open, but for seniors, the muscles are weaker. The tongue falls back, the airway narrows, and airflow is restricted. This is one of the leading causes of loud snoring. And even worse, it triggers sleep apnea. With apnea, breathing stops for seconds at a time, sometimes dozens of times each night. Each time it happens, oxygen supply to the brain is cut off. The brain, in survival mode, forces micro-awakenings that you don't even remember. You might believe you slept for 8 hours, but in reality, your sleep was fragmented, shallow, and far from restorative. Second position, sleeping on the right side with the wrong pillow. Height. Many seniors naturally choose to sleep on their side, especially the right side. It feels comfortable, it feels safe, but if your pillow isn't right, this position quickly becomes dangerous. A pillow that's too high bends the neck, compressing the arteries that supply the brain. A pillow that's too low lets the head drop, straining the neck muscles all night. Either way, your brain suffers. I remember advising a retired teacher in his late 60s who struggled with constant morning dizziness. He thought it was a problem with his inner ear. After tests, the truth was simple. His thick pillow was tilting his head upward every night, reducing blood flow to the brain. When he switched to a pillow that properly aligned his head and spine, the dizziness disappeared. But sleeping on the right side causes other issues too. That position compresses the chest, placing extra pressure on the heart and liver. For someone with an aging heart, this means unnecessary strain, and for digestion, it's even worse. When you sleep on the right side, your stomach sits above your esophagus, making it easier for acid to flow upward. This leads to heartburn, coughing at night, or waking up choking on reflux. The solution is simple but powerful. Choose a pillow that keeps your head perfectly aligned with your spine. Not tilted up, not drooping down, and whenever possible, switch to your left side. Why? Because sleeping on the left side frees the heart, improves circulation, and helps digestion. Seniors who make this small change often notice less heartburn, calmer breathing, and deeper rest. Sometimes, the difference between sickness and health is as small as flipping from the right side to the left. First position, sleeping on the right side with a hand under the head and knees curled. And now we arrive at the most dangerous position of all, the one most seniors adopt without even thinking, lying on the right side. with one hand tucked under the head like a pillow, and the knees slightly curled. It feels cozy, it feels natural, but it's quietly damaging your body every single night. Why is it so harmful? Because the hand under the head pushes the neck upward unnaturally. For hours, this blocks circulation to the brain and compresses the nerves in the shoulder and arm. That's why so many seniors wake up with tingling fingers, numb hands, or even temporary weakness in the arm. It's not always arthritis or a nerve disease. It's simply sleeping the wrong way. At the same time, curling the knees restricts circulation in the pelvis and increases strain on the lower back. Many seniors who sleep like this wake up with stiffness in the hips, pain in the lower spine, and morning fatigue that lingers through the day. This posture subtly reduces airflow, decreases oxygenation, and over years increases the risks of hypertension, memory loss, and even stroke. So I beg you, abandon this habit. Keep your arms free, let your head rest on a proper ergonomic pillow, and keep your legs slightly more relaxed. And if you truly want to protect your heart and brain, train yourself to sleep on your left side. That one decision could add years of energy and clarity to your life. Remember this: sleep should be the body's medicine, not its poison. And every night, you have the choice to heal yourself or to harm yourself, simply by how you lie down to rest. Your sleep should heal you, not harm you. By avoiding these dangerous positions and choosing healthier ones, you give your brain, your heart, and your body the rest they truly deserve. Take care of your nights, because they decide the quality of your days.